Holy smoking beans! Hello, fabulous friends, and welcome to another Flesh and Blood video. Now, most of you are wondering why I was being so slow about the holy smoking beans. Well, I found out that most of you, including my wife, are watching these videos at 2x speed, 2 times the speed. So, that's my joke of the day, by the way. Now you will have heard holy smoking beans at the right speed for once. Let's put the coffee down and get going, because today I have an amazing video to present to you. Hopefully it'll be amazing anyway. I've had this dream about one thing, and you can hold me to it. I am predicting a bold prediction at Frostito. I am predicting that by the end of this year, 2021, the unlimited products that we have right now, Welcome to Rathe and Arcane Rising, will have doubled in price. All right? Now, like I said, you can hold me to this, and we'll have a look at this video back at ahead in the future, January 1st, 2022, and we'll see if I was right or wrong, and we'll see. Anyway, maybe if I was wrong, I'll be a huge giveaway contest. If I was right, well, I don't know. I won't speak about it. I don't want to brag. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to happen, but this is what I think, and I'll give you the reasons why I think so. 5 reasons today why I think that before the end of this year, prices will double for the unlimited products. That seems pretty incredible, but when you think about it really deeply, it has some logic to it. And here we are. Let's go. Let's get going. All right, reason number 1. First of all, the price of the value of the singles in a box outpaces, or is greater, I should say, than the cost of a box. So the expected value of a box is much higher than its price. So, you know, that's quite an advantage right now. And how do I know that? Well, for each of the unlimited sets, I've opened quite a few boxes for myself. I mean, I don't know if you see here, actually 5 collections, Alpha of Welcome to Rathe, and the first edition of Arcane Rising, and then the 2 Unlimiteds, well, actually Crucible of War in the middle of that. So I'm following each set and the value of each quite closely by the fact that I have a lot of cards. And we are speaking about 10,000 cards per set here. I'm speaking of the unlimited sets. Unfortunately, not the case for Alpha Welcome to Rathe. But, and when you have that many cards, you know, nowadays that we've had about 1.5 years of the game out there, Flesh and Blood, we are able to pretty much accurately assess the value of the cards. And there are sites out there, and here I'm referring to more specifically TCG Player, which gives us a good idea. And my inventory, my set collection is all entered by now. And I can see the value with respect to the number of cards, and I'm able to analyze this pretty well, I think. And I can tell you that the value, I'm going to speak in US dollars here, on average, if you take, for example, my 10,000 cards of any one of those sets, and I look at the price that they're worth, according to TCG Player, it comes out to an average about 60 cents a card. Now, every box has 24 packs, 16 cards, that's 384. 60 cents times 384, because 60 cents is an average, obviously, so it comes out to about 230, I think, US. So anyway, well over 200. And considering that prices right now are about 100 or so, 100, 105, I think, in the States, and here about 120 for a box, we can see that actually right now the value is quite higher than the value of the single is quite higher than the cost of a box. So that's the first reason why I just think that boxes are squarely undervalued. Now, what scares people is that, okay, but I mean, it's unlimited, so they can print as many of these as they want. That is true, but that brings me to the point number 2. I feel that the demand will outpace the supply. So although it is unlimited, well, let's just take a step back here, all right? We have right now Monarch First Edition coming. We have then Monarch Unlimited that is going to be printed, obviously. Well, that must be done by now, but anyway. And then we will have the Legend Story Studios has promised that we'll now have a unlimited version of Crucible of War. And then later on in the year, well, there's Kingdoms coming, but there needs to be room to be made for reprints of the unlimited sets that are in high demand, right? So, but that, I mean, there's a limit to that also. And I think, and if you think also that there is a believe in this product, in Flesh and Blood, in this TCG, well, it's not too difficult to imagine that demand will outpace supply, in the sense that the number of new players coming into the game will be greater than than basically almost their capacity of making these cards, of producing these cards, first of all. So they have other things. And by the way, let me just say something here. Where Flesh and Blood, I think, is going in the future will be the subject matter of another video coming up. You won't want to miss this, because I have some pretty interesting theories on that. But anyway, so yeah, demand outpacing supply is another reason why I think that you know, it will always be in short supply, even though it's an unlimited version. All right, now that brings me to point number 3, and it's a little bit related, but let me just say that this is the title of my point number 3. Unlimited will become limited. All right, and that's like saying that why is it limited? Well, when there's not enough around, again, to the supply-demand issue. And don't forget, for a certain amount of years, this will be printed, this product, or we don't know if it's going to be 2, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know. But, you know, when you have not enough of a product, although it's called unlimited, whether, you know, it is limited. There's only a limited supply of it out there. So unlimited will become unlimited and become limited. And that is why I believe I have there point number 3 of why the product should go up in price quite a bit from now to the end of the year. Now, point number 4 is has to do with the card values for these sets. Don't forget now, these same cards are printed initially in the alpha version of Welcome to Rathe and first edition Arcane Rising. Now, those cards of those first editions are worth like something like 10 times more. In other words, the unlimited cards are like 10% only of the value of the initial first edition cards. And I think that is undervalued. I mean, the mechanics are the same. You're playing with the same cards. There is the only difference is for the speculators and for the collectors that want those cards. And, you know, there's cold foils, obviously, we know that. But there's so much more than the cold foils in each set. And 10%, having a value of 10% of the originals, to me, sounds like too low. Now, some of them are like even 5, 6%, and some of them are 13, but I would say around 10. I was watching a video of one of my fellow YouTubers a couple of weeks ago, and I think it revolves around 10%. He had a theory on that. If you want to go look at it, it's our kitchen table, by the way. All right, so yeah, so that's like reason number 4, basically. Now, reason number 5, that why I think that this product is going to go up in price is, let's not forget one thing. I mean, Welcome to Rathe and Arcane Rising in the future, whether 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, or even more, those 2 sets will always have been the first sets of Flesh and Blood that Legend Story Studios will have produced. Now, I don't care that they're unlimited. I mean, in the future, think of it. Welcome to Rathe, Arcane Rising, they're the same cards as the initial cards that came out. The alpha version of Welcome to Rathe, the first edition of Arcane Rising. And there is something to that also. You know, you're talking about the originals here. Although they are unlimited, they are still the same cards. And who is not going to want to have the original cards in their set and their collections 10, 15 years from now if this set, or if this game, I should say, takes off and is what I think might become of it, like, you know, one of the top 3 or 4 TCGs out there in the market. So it all boils down to the fact that if you believe in this game, if you believe in Flesh and Blood, then there is no reason for you not to believe that these cards of Welcome to Rathe Unlimited, Arcane Rising Unlimited, will not be pretty precious in the future also. So who knows where they will be at in terms of price in that many years. I mean, we can't speculate about that. But I'm going to dip you know, into the waters here quite a bit by predicting that actually before the end of this year, they will be much more expensive. So let's see what happens. And I don't know, let's say, if I'm wrong, like January 1st, 2022, we will, I know I'm going to organize a contest. You know, if I was wrong, I'm going to give you I'll do a big giveaway like I did, you know, like when we reached 1,000 subscribers, we did like 3 boxes of Crucible of War. Maybe I'll do 3 boxes of an initial of a first set. Maybe it'll be Monarch or something, or whatever comes out in the spring and the fall of this year. But anyway, I'll do something, you know, to make amends to you because I was wrong. But I have to think of something that you guys will do for me if I was right. Anyway, we'll see. First of all, we're just having fun here, right? So leave me your comments. Let me know what you think, what your opinion is about this possibility, and if I'm, you know, if I forgot something, or if I'm all over the place, or if I'm nowhere, let me know what you think. We'll see, and we'll have fun. And until we see you again, take care there, and be careful. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.